I want to leave you with some ideas about how you could improve this game. Now, the logical first one is to have a timer. Otherwise the game goes on forever. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how do I do a timer? Now, I'm not going to make the video for that because I don't know whether you'll be using the app here or maybe you've got this, your teachers have bought it for your school. However you've got these videos, you'll know there's another game build called Mole Mash or Mole Smash or something like that. And in there is a video that shows you how to make a timer. So you might just go and watch that one, find the video and do that. And you can apply what you learn in there to this game. It's absolutely no different. And I can save a bit of memory and the size of the app by not doing the same video twice. You could, for example, maybe as having objects that drop from the top of the screen to the balls, maybe another object that it drops from the top of the screen and you don't want to hit it. So for example, if we go back to the stage here, you could set score to 0, but maybe you could set live to be 10 or something like that. And back on where you make another object, but where the ball was, if video motion is greater than 50, then you get a point and the ball bounces up. On the other one, if video motion is greater than 50, then maybe you would lose a life. Or maybe you'll whack it really hard to lose a life. Maybe if video motion is greater than 80, you would lose the life. I don't know. There's no right, there's no wrong. I mean, for example, here, other things you could do. You've got repeat 10, change Y by 10. So it goes up 100. Well, maybe you want to have a random element in there. So instead of changing Y by 10, maybe it can be a random number between, I don't know, 1 and 10 or, whatever you want to choose as your upper and lower boundaries, I think is the right word I'm looking for. Maybe, I don't know, if video motion on sprite is greater than 20 and less than 50, then it goes up by less. Maybe it'd be a smaller number. There are lots of different options that you could do. I haven't even introduced the concept of sounds. And to be honest with you, play a pop sound, start sound pop. There's lots of different sounds in there. You can record your own sounds as well. But the whole point being is maybe we can introduce some sounds. So if I hit a ball, it does, plays a bit of sound. You'll notice that the ball itself, if I go to costumes here, if you remember the very first video, I think it was the first video, the ball actually was multicoloured. So maybe in your code, you could do some work with maybe if we hit a ball, it changes colour. It's not a difficult one. In looks, you can use the option to switch a costume. And again, if you go back to the Mole Masher video, I think it's the first one where I do whacking a hammer, then that's exactly the same principle. If you watch that video, you'll learn how to change the costumes on the ball so it's a different colour if you hit it, or maybe the balls will flash and there'll always be colours, different colours they move down. You can work it out. It's not difficult. I don't need to do videos for that. Go and watch the other ones. You can improve your game. There's lots and lots that you can do. If you want to do a bit of Googling, my favourite one from a long time ago on the very first PlayStation, they had a little accessory called an iToy, which is basically a web camera. And there was a game called Wishy Washy, where there were lots of bubbles that would appear on the screen. You'd have to rub your hand, or you'd have to wave your hands madly, and the bubbles would disappear from the screen. But the principle of that game is no different to the principle of this ball game. It'd be quite an easy build. You wouldn't need to learn anything more to make it happen. So maybe if you want to do a bit of Googling and see if you can find a video of someone playing Wishy Washy, you'll see them doing it and you'll be like going, oh my God, I can make that with the limited code that I already know in the webcam. It's not difficult. So there we go. I'm going to leave it with you now. See if you can improve this game and see how much further forward you can take what we've learnt so far.